are you reading? The boy said the daughters. That's an Emitten book, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I love Emitten. Have you read any of her other books? Yeah, most of them I've read. Which one was your favorite? Oh, I don't know. I like them all. This was very good. The Joy Luck Club was a really important book for me. That's the one about their mothers and their daughters, isn't it? Yeah, I read it when I was about 15 and I really identify with it. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't know very many other Chinese Americans and suddenly who read this book and it was like the story of my life. Here at last was some character that I could identify with. It's quite right. Thing is that actually got me interested in China, really for the first time. My father was born there and he still had family over there, but he never really spoke very much about it. And after I read that book, I started to get interested and I wanted to know more. So suddenly I started asking my parents all these questions. And I wanted to speak more Chinese at home. Wow, yeah, and then we went down on vacation shortly after that, and this was like, I discovered all this family that we had over there. It was so cool. All because of the Troller Club? Yes, it was, really, in a way. Did you see the movie? Oh yes, I did. I loved the movie too. I felt like that with the character in the ride. Really? Yeah, I know it's a really typical teenage book that everybody has to read in high school, but it was a big lie what you felt. You know, you feel that no one understands you and suddenly you read a book that just describes exactly your experience. The kid in the story, what's his name? Holden Caulfield. Holden Caulfield, that's right. He was always going on about other people being funny because adults seem so so insincere and kind of like distorted or something to him. That's really how you feel at that age, I think. At least that's how I felt. Did you read it in high school? Yeah. And I remember it was the first time I ever liked a book that I had to read for school. After that, I actually got interested in English lessons. The first book that I remember was Treasure Island. Treasure Island? Really? Yeah, when I was little, we go to visit my grandparents in Brooklyn on Sundays, every Sunday. And the adults would have a big lunch and talk, and I'd be really bored, but they had a lot of books. So one day I started to look through the books and noticed Treasure Islands because it had these great pictures of pirates and ships and desert islands. The illustrations were beautiful. Yeah, and then I started to read the story, and I was hooked. And after that, I pulled out a book every Sunday and read it. It must have been at least a year. When I was done, I just started all over again because it was quite difficult. So a year later, I understood a lot more. I can still see some of those pictures. I never read. It just really appealed to my imagination for years. After that, I used to play pirates and book for Perry Treasure. That's what all I wanted to do.